In this video, Greg Krause is at it again, with another tag being filled on a second giant New York whitetail buck in October.
Holy crap, he's a good deer. Oh man, he's a good deer.
After filling one of his 2 antlered deer tags earlier in the month, Greg heads back into another public land piece in mid-October and encounters another big-bodied buck. Join Greg as he takes us along on putting down another scale-tipping whitetail in his home state of New York with his trusty recurve.
212 pounds. He's a big old mature deer.
Now let's get to this hunt.
It is Friday, October 17th, and I just pulled into the parking lot of my little public land hunting spot here. I'm exhausted. It's been a bunch of late nights doing life stuff, long days at work, just tired. I haven't seen a whole lot of deer in the past 2 weeks, really. Came out of the gate strong on the second, killed that nice deer. She went out on a couple hundred yards straight downhill on a dead run, but it was a good hit. But I've only seen one deer in the woods since then here in New York. I don't know, 6, 8 sits. I haven't saw one deer, maybe 6 or 8 sits. And my feet are sweaty. I'm trying to put my socks on. It's, man, I just want to go home and take a nap. But it's getting to be mid-October, heading into later October. I'm really looking for a doe, but I should not be so adverse to filling my second buck tag before the rut. I love hunting the rut, but man, it's kind of cool to have a big old deer, like a big no-brainer buck come walking through, give me a shot. Just getting all squared away here. Gonna head out to a spot I've never hunted late after last season, so January, February. I did a little scouting, and I found a spot that's the bottom of a little draw with some big thickets above it, a ton of scrapes down in there. It's just a good wind for it. I've never hunted there. Something about it makes me want to check it out tonight. Again, not really looking for a buck, but it's a spot I could catch an absolute bomber of a buck coming through. Sunny bluebird sky. Not my ideal pick for deer hunting, but it's pretty cool. I mean, I got my wool hat on. It's in the 50s, 55 degrees today. A little bit of a breeze out of the north, not too bad. So checking out this new spot should be fun. If I don't get a shot at something, hopefully I can see something in the distance and just start putting some puzzle pieces together. Having a nice buck down this early really does sort of allow me to mentally have the freedom to just check out some new spots and just play around a little bit. I can get in this tree right here and cover this whole oak bottom behind me. There's a couple big white oaks, some reds and some whites right in here. So it's all bedding. It's a squirrel. That was a deer, but the wind will be coming down this draw in my face right now. And I can cover this whole bottom. So we'll see if we see anything. It's all if I blue deer out of this bedding are coming in. So I got my fingers crossed. It's an hour and 10 minutes to last shooting light. And it appears the sun has gone behind the hill. So the thermals here have already started to drop. And they're coming down just how I wanted them. But it's great that they changed early. The sun is still on that hillside. Sort of a flat between us. And I think that's helping cool off here and draw the thermals out and up that other side. Just perfect. I just passed that buck up. I don't know if I got it on film. And I watched him make 2 scrapes in a rub. And I threw the binoculars on him. And I regretted not shooting him. Even though it's my last buck tag and it's early. He came in and gave me like a 12-yard shot. But he stepped as I shot. I hit a little back. I think it was still in the ribs. But he's only 30 yards from me. And he fell down, but I think he's still alive. I think it's a liver shot. I'm gonna give him some time. Holy crap. I don't know what I got on film. That's my camera still. Oh, I did turn my GoPro on. I think I got the shot on film. Holy crap. Alright, I'm gonna have to give it some time before I even get out of the tree. He's right here. I don't know if you can hear that. There are coyotes howling and yipping like a quarter mile from here. They just stopped. There they go. I'm still in my tree. That buck bedded up at like 30 yards. Tried to stand. Took a few steps, bedded up again. It could be dead. I'm pretty sure I shot liver. I've seen liver take hours. I've seen it take seconds. It's a big 3-blade VBA. But I got hand warmers. I got an extra shirt. So I'm gonna ride this out for as long as I can, and then I'll shine my light over there and see if I can see him. And then quietly climb down. If it weren't for the coyotes in this area, I'd have no reservations of slipping out of here. As soon as I thought I could get away without bumping him, or even if he bumped, he wouldn't go far. But I'm terrified to have him run even 200 yards as I leave and have those coyotes find him. So right now my thermals are pulling past him down through this drainage, so hopefully while I'm here at least I'll keep the coyotes away. I just got hit in the face with a flying squirrel. Like, it hit me in the face. That hurt. Like, that scared me. I was knocked out of a damn tree stand. What the I was looking to see if I could see if that deer was moving. I thought I heard a sound. A flying squirrel just came around the tree, hit me in the face, and landed on the ground. That hurt like hell. Jeez. Alright. I thought I heard walking up there, but I can't see my deer, so I don't know, I'm gonna give it a little bit longer and quietly climb down, see what happens. Alright. The arrow doesn't have much blood on it. It's got a lot of stomach material. And I thought I heard some movement up there as I was moving over towards the arrow. So I think I'm gonna ease my way out of here. I hate that, but I think I'm gonna do that. I may get to the field edge, get my truck, warm up, and then come sit up in the edge of the woods. But it won't be far. I just don't think it's dead yet. I'm just here brushing my teeth, getting ready for bed. I'm gonna sleep for a couple hours before I have to go after this deer. But I realized that is where the flying squirrel hit me. I have a cut on my nose where the flying squirrel got me. Not cool. It is 2:22 a.m. Shot that deer at 6:30, so we're 8 hours after the shot. If it's a liver hit, that deer should be dead. I mean, I've worked with some dog trackers. I've seen liver hits go 17, 18 hours. Stomach hits can go 12 to 24 hours, but I had some blood in the shot. That deer looked like it was really didn't want to go anywhere, so I'm giving 8 hours. I'm I'm going to split the difference between being super conservative with the allotted time and trying to be as conservative as I can because of the coyotes. So I'm going to try to split this middle down here. I'm pretty confident that it'll be down right there within 50 yards. So I'm on the blood trail, and I got quite a bit of blood. Like a lot more than I would from a gunshot. But it doesn't look like liver blood. So I don't want to push too hard. I found the first 2 beds, and then when I climbed down, I heard walking. So I'm about to where I heard the walking. I just don't want to push too much right now, so I'm just going to sit here in the dark to make sure the coyotes don't get to it. But I imagine this deer's within 100 yards here, probably dead. But it's so thick that I don't want to get crazy and just start blasting through. I'm just sitting here listening, so we'll see. I'll give it a little bit more time and then track a little further and wait a while and see. Worst case scenario, I'll wait a couple hours till daylight. All right, I'm literally standing right here saying I smell the deer. I'm showing these sticks. I poke around the corner. There he is. Oh my God. Let's see what he is. Holy crap, he's a good deer. Oh man, he's a good deer. Oh boy, he's a great deer. All right. I hit him back, definitely. Oh man. All right, I didn't get a good picture of the last deer, so I'm gonna get a good one of this. Oh, he died quick. I don't even think he was still alive when I was in the stand. Oh man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just a beautiful, beautiful mature 8-pointer. Holy crow. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's a big body deer. Oh my goodness. Holy moly. What a hunt. It is October 17th and it's the 18th now. It's, I don't know, 3:30 in the morning. October 17th, quote unquote October low, but I know these bucks were gonna start making scrapes, checking scrapes. I found this spot last year after season while I was doing some scouting, little shed hunting. There's all these scrapes down at the bottom. I realized with the bedding up to the north and west, and then another bedding area sort of down to the south and east, it formed this thermal hub where once the scent pools down in there, bucks could come in and scent check the whole area, and that's why those scrapes were in there. Coming in this afternoon, I didn't notice any scrapes, but I didn't look around. I walked straight to the tree that I had picked out in January, February, and then once the sun got below the horizon, that last half hour of daylight, the thermals just started sucking down through the bottom just like I expected. And I heard some behind me. I turned around and I could see a buck coming through the brush. I was messing with my camera. I wasn't really looking to shoot a buck today because I hate going into the rut with no buck tags. So I wasn't really even looking to shoot a buck really. And I'm not sure how much I got on camera, but he went out and he started making scrapes and rubs. And I couldn't get him on the camera, and I was zooming in and out, and focus was garbage. 15 minutes before dark. It was pretty dark in there. So I started filming with my phone a little bit, and I threw binoculars up, and I realized there was a buck that I probably should have shot when he came through at 22 yards. And he, all of a sudden he turned and came trotting in. About 12 yards, he paused for a second, and I shot, and he took a couple steps right in between deciding to shoot and shooting. I hit him a little far back, angling slightly forward. But I had a great blood trail the whole way here. The VPA 1.5 inch 3 blade did amazing work for a marginal hit. This deer is, as you can see, I can barely twist him. He's been dead for hours. So that's really good. He didn't suffer, and not gonna lose any meat on this guy. So I am so excited. The whole plan came together. I'm tagged out in New York on bucks. Time to focus on the self bow and some does. But I can't even. This is just, what a freaking season. This afternoon I was so tired. I wanted to go home and take a nap. Man, I just want to go home and take a nap. I haven't been seeing any deer, and it almost feels like a waste of time coming out, but it only takes 10 seconds. And this one's cool. The last buck I shot was amazing, but I kind of was just in a good spot, and it kind of worked out. This, I feel like it really came together because I picked the spot based on what I thought the deer were going to do exactly coming through here, how they were going to use the terrain and the thermals, and it worked out just like I thought. So this one feels extra special. Dakota smelled all the deer stuff on my boots and pants, and she was raising a ruckus at the house. She was going to wake the kids up, so we just let her come along. So we didn't need her for tracking, but she knew we had a deer now. As soon as I walked in the house, she perked up in the kennel, which she normally used to sleep right through. She was nose near, sniffing my boots when she got out. So I don't know how we're gonna get this out of there. Look at the hooves on this thing. Oh, look at those. Huge. Big old body deer. Gorgeous. All right, let's get this thing gut and see if we can get out of here. What do you think, Lo? Good way to start the morning?
Beautiful morning. Nothing like CrossFit in the dark. Real life style.
Holy crow, I can't believe this deer almost got a hall pass. He is 211, 212, 212 pounds. He's a big old mature deer. He's even bigger than the last one, body-wise. Holy crow. What a freaking night. 2 hours of sleep. So I was tired when I started this hunt. I'm exhausted now, but I'm gonna get this deer skinned out. Unbelievable.